Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the WaxMode Automotive Detailing channel, and in today's video I have the brand new for 2019 Meguiar's Hybrid Ceramic Wax. This is a silicon dioxide based spray and rinse paint sealant, so it's going to be a protectant that you're going to use to seal the paint once you've cleaned it. This is going to be an alternative or maybe even a complement to any sort of wax or sealant that you already have on the paint. Hybrid ceramic wax can be used on top to boost the surface, or it can be used by itself without having anything underneath of it as a standalone paint protectant. At the time of this video, this is currently retailing for $15 for 26 fluid ounces. That's 768 milliliters. And that is a great value compared to some of the other spray-on, rinse-off spray sealants that are already out on the market, like CarPro's Hydro 2. You've got Gyeon's Wet Coat, Hydrosilex Recharge, Hydro Blue from McKee's 37. So right off the bat with Meguiar's, you're getting 10 ounces more in the bottle compared to the other silicon dioxide-based spray and rinse sealants, while at the same time being at a lower price initially. So this at $15 for this 26-ounce size, that's a great value compared to the other sealants. Now the directions are pretty straightforward. Go ahead and wash the paint, rinse the soap off, spray hybrid ceramic wax on the surface or any surface that you're working on. You can go on windows, go on trim, then go ahead and rinse it right off the surface. So this is a product that you're going to use before you dry the paint. When it's still wet, spray it right onto the surface and then rinse it right off. You don't have to wait for anything to cure over. This can get wet as immediately. As soon as you put it down onto the paint, you can rinse it right off and it will bond to the surface. At that point, you go ahead and dry the car and you are finished. You can use this on, again, paint, windows, trim, and wheels. And then everything is sealed and you are done when you dry the paint. So for the water test, what I've done is I've applied hybrid ceramic wax to the left side of the panel right here. You can see how hydrophobic it is in the short term. It's really good once you've gotten a good bond to the surface. On the right side of the paint, I have not applied anything to the surface yet, so I prepped it using the new Meguiar's M210 finishing polish, and I followed that up with an isopropyl alcohol wipe down. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to apply, or how I initially apply this to the surface. And you can see on the back directions of the bottle here, Meguiar's has an anecdote, a special initial application process that they want to have you guys follow in order to get the best initial bond to the paint. So their instructions state, for the initial application of this, when the car is still wet, go ahead and spray this onto the surface and then go directly to drying it. Just wipe it right into the paint using a drying towel and dry the paint, and then you're done. That establishes the foundation layer, and then afterwards on your maintenance washes, you can use this as a regular spray and rinse sealant. Spray, rinse, and then dry the paint. Now, I have something a little bit different that I'm going to recommend that you guys do that's been working better for me. This product needs water to activate. And so I'm going to demonstrate that on this test here. So on the right side that we didn't have anything on the surface, I'm going to spray it on when it's wet. Then I'm going to grab a microfiber towel, work it into the paint to build that foundation layer, get that surface primed. Now I could go ahead and fully dry it at this point and I might be fine, but I still want to activate the product, and I need that final rinse to activate this product to the surface. And another good reason for going with the towel application, especially on the first initial application, is you don't have to spray as much onto the surface. I feel like a lot of guys, when they're using these products for the first time, the spray and rinse silicon dioxide sealants, they want to spray and dump and load up a whole bunch of this onto the surface, and you really don't need that. Just spray on a little bit and then go ahead and wipe it in and get coverage on your entire section that you're working on with the towel. Then go ahead and rinse, and I guarantee you will notice that you're getting a much better bond to the surface. Now when you rinse this off the paint, you want to make sure that you have some decent pressure coming out of the hose. So I switched over to the sweep setting compared to the regular shower setting. I'm looking for any areas where it's not beating as aggressively as other areas on the paint, and on this rinse here, this was a great bond to the surface. I don't see any weak areas. And if you guys are noticing any weak areas when you try it, go ahead and spray a little bit onto that section of the paint, work it in with a towel, and try rinsing it again. Just do a little reapplication of the product and see if that helps. If you're not noticing that you're getting this level of crazy beating that I'm getting, your paint could be contaminated. You might have to get the clay bar out. You might have to get the polisher out to polish it up. Polished paint and paint that's not oxidized, paint that doesn't have contamination on it, it's going to bead a lot better than paint that has a lot of contamination in it. And that's true for all products. All products are going to behave a lot better and get you much better performance on corrected paint compared to contaminated paint. So that's for the first initial application of hybrid ceramic wax. Now on your maintenance washes, when you've already got a base layer, you got your foundation layer on there, you can go ahead and spray and rinse it as you would normally. And this works great like that as long as you've got a good base layer. So I know a lot of guys are going to be wondering, how does this compare to CarPro's Hydro 2? How does it compare to Gyeon Wet Coat? And number one, this is a lot thicker formula for hybrid ceramic wax compared to those other two products. So that's something I'm happy about. Obviously, Meguiar's didn't just take something like Hydro 2 and put the Meguiar's name on it and start selling it in a new bottle. It's definitely a completely new formula, but you have to, with it being thicker, you have to fully depress the trigger to get this thing to spray in a decent, to have a decent fan coverage when you're spraying is what I guess I should say. If you press the trigger lightly, it'll come out in a streamer. So those of you who have worked with Sonax Brilliant Shine Detailer know what I'm talking about. With it being a thicker formula, this kind of has the same concept to it. This stuff also smells absolutely delicious. It's got the same type of scent as the Mirror Bright lineup, the polishing wax. Oh my goodness, yes, thank you Meguiar's. Even though it says on the back, it says here, avoid breathing of vapors as the first precautions. All right, thanks for making it smell so great then, Meguiar's. It's like, goodness. All right, so I'm going to do a demonstration here on the wheels. This is one of the biggest selling points for me personally, why I use spray and rinse types of sealants to seal up the wheels. Getting into intricate areas is it's just tedious if you've got to use a regular sealant that you have to spray on there dry and then work it in with the microfiber towel. This hybrid ceramic wax will get into all of the nooks and crannies in there. It'll get in between the spokes, it'll get inside of the lug nut areas. This is the fastest way to properly seal the paint on your wheels. Absolutely. Any sort of intricate areas, not just on the wheels. You can use it on the front. Grills that are very intricate, got a lot of trim pieces going on there. Just use hybrid ceramic wax on there, spray it on, rinse it right off. Rear trunk areas or around the license plate, spray it on, rinse it right off. It's going to be sealed and protected. Wheels, this is my favorite. I use Hydro 2 and I use Wet Coat religiously on the wheels, and they are incredibly effective. And that's pretty much, I'll pull them out every single time I do the wheels. It's just too easy to not use it. Hybrid ceramic wax at $15 for 26 ounces is worth getting alone for just the wheels. And then really all you have to do after that is just use a blower, blow dry the wheels. You don't have to touch them with any sort of towel or anything. You still have to clean the wheel, and what these do, these spray and rinse sealants, will make cleaning the wheels a lot easier because they are protected. They've got a hydrophobic performance on them. It's going to help blast off the brake dust a lot better than an unprotected surface. All right, so let's talk about durability for a second. I don't see anywhere on the bottle that Meguiar's has listed an official estimated durability span. I know on the Meguiar's forums, Nick has mentioned that this will last as long as Ultimate Fast Finish will. So we're talking months and months of durability, guys. This is something that's going to be outmatching Ultimate Quick Wax in durability easily with it having its silicon dioxide as its base formula. It's got excellent gloss. Looks great out there in the sun on the silver paint and the blue paint on the Honda. And this is just a walk around here that showcases the gloss levels of hybrid ceramic wax. You can put this on top of paint coatings as well. I've got it on top of the McKee's 37 paint coating with no issues. You can put waxes on top of this. If you want to put Ultimate Quick Wax on top, I don't think you're going to have any issues. You can put this back over on top of Ultimate Quick Wax as well. It can be as versatile as you guys want. Meguiar's does not recommend this for use in direct sunlight, or if the paint's really hot to the touch, you want to make sure you cool it down first. But we were really overdue to have a really good, decent spray and rinse type of spray sealant that we can get over the counter. Meguiar seems like they smashed it out of the park with this product here. And you can pick it up now. I see it available on Amazon. I'll have a link in the description for that. I don't know when it's going to become available in the big name stores. I'm assuming sometime between now and early next year it'll be available over the counter. But if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to post in the comment section below. Definitely stay tuned for more testing, and I'll see you guys later.